Hello, our dear viewers and listeners. Welcome to TV High, the School on the Air program of Tagum City National High School. This is your teacher host, Teacher Yvette Antoinette D. Villarosa. And today, you will be learning about the arts and crafts of Mimarupa, a lesson particularly in Grade 7 MAPEH, Quarter 2, Lesson 1. Before we begin, I would like you to get your modules, your notebook, and your writing pen, and be comfortably seated at the comfort of your homes. And now, let me give to you our teacher broadcaster from Tagum City National High School, Teacher Girly.
Good day, Grade 7 students. How do you do? Indeed, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected us, particularly our education system. Yet, we're so grateful that we are still able to reach and teach you through our TV High. Are you now ready to learn something new today? Now listen closely. Towards the end of our episode, you will be able to first, analyze elements and principles of arts in the production once arts and crafts inspired by the arts of Mimarupa. Second, identify the characteristics of arts and crafts in the specific areas in Mimarupa. And lastly, appreciate the artifacts and art objects in terms of its utilization and its distinct use of art elements and principles. Before we explore the arts and crafts of Mimarupa, let us begin with an exercise to learn more about the geographical location of Mimarupa that stands for Mindoro, Marinduque, Romblon, and Palawan. As you can see, this is the Mimarupa map. What do you observe? Are there any places that are surrounded by water? Yes, most of the island is surrounded by water. You are correct. Mimarupa province consists of, please enumerate them with me, Mindoro, Marinduque, Romblon, and Palawan. You are doing great! At this point, let us start by knowing more about Mimarupa. Mimarupa, known as the Southern Tagalog region of the Philippines, designated as the Region 4B, where arts and crafts represent the different aspect of their culture. Further, the province where it is known as the home of the Mangyans is province of Mindoro, an umbrella term of several indigenous tribes loosely by language, culture, and religion. The Mangyan tribes, such as the Buhid and Hanunuo, have maintained their ancient script, unlike other native people in the Philippines that have abandoned their native script for the Roman alphabet after the Spanish colonization. The groups living in the southern part of Mindoro are called Hanunuo Mangyan, which means true, real, or genuine Mangyan, while the other group is called Iraya Mangyan, who are also fond of making baskets with intricate patterns and designs of humans, animal, trees, and other objects. These unique baskets are made of dried nito grass and forest vines, meticulously and patiently woven. The arts of the Mangyans display the rich artistic heritage. Moreover, one of their art form is the ambahan, a rhythmic poetic expression with a meter of 7 syllables. This is presented through recitation and chanting without a determined musical pitch or accompaniment. Its purpose is to express a symbolic way a situation or certain characteristic by the one reciting the poem. A variation of this is the urukay, which uses 8 syllables instead of 7. It is frequently written on the bamboo tubes or slats. Next, we have the province of Marinduque, where the Moriones festival is celebrated during the Lenten tradition every Holy Week. Added, Morion means masks that are made from wood or paper mache, adorned with colorful shells, animal hairs, tassels, and crepe paper. They act as the Roman soldiers during the festival. They also wear masks together with vests, capes, and wooden shields, and considered waving as a skill that has been passed on through the years by the people of Marinduque. It is said that the use of bully palm and raffia became the staple materials in their waving because of its abundance in the province. This time, let us get ready to explore the province of Romblon. Let's begin. The province is known for its local marble industry and its second biggest producer of the mineral in the country. It is also increasingly became known as a tourist destination because of its unspoiled beaches and Spanish-era town forts. It is also known of its beautifully woven mats and bags out of Romblon plants. Let's proceed to the next province in our list, the province of Palawan, known as the country's last frontier because they are rich in cultural and natural diversity. The first inhabitants were called as Tagbanwas. They also have their own writing system that they use to communicate with each other. They use their writing system to write their own history. Men from Palawan are skillful wood carvers, while the children and the women are proficient weavers. They have tingkop, a cone-shaped colander, harvest basket, made of blackened and natural bamboo, displays their craftsmanship in weaving. The people in Palawan are also known for wood carving. Blackened wood carving of animals with simple etch or incise features, exposing the original white grain of the wood, are the most well-known of its examples of Tagbanwa wood carvings or sculpture. Further, the ancient inhabitants of Palawan were great in pottery. In fact, one of the most important ancient artifacts from the country was exhibited inside the Manonggol Cave, Lipuon Point, Palawan, was the Manonggol jar. It is a secondary burial jar that served as a container for the exhumed remains of the deceased. In the upper portion of the jar, as well as the cover, is incised with curvilinear scroll designs and painted with natural iron or hematite. The top cover of the jar is a boat with two human figures representing two souls on a voyage to the afterlife. Now that we are done with our discussion, I hope you had a great time listening and learning to the different samples of arts and crafts of Mimarupa. Let us practice what you have learned by doing this activity. Fill in the box. Are you now ready? All you must do is to fill in the box the amazing arts and crafts of Mimarupa. Let's begin. Number 1. Place. Mindoro. Characteristics. Known for their art forms, a rhythmic and poetic expression with a meter of 7 syllables. Arts and crafts. Very good! The answer is Ambahan. Number 2. Place. Marinduque. Characteristics. Celebrated during the Holy Week. Arts and crafts. That's great! Moriones Festival. Number 3. Place, Romblon. Characteristics, biggest industry, arts and crafts. Correct, marble industry. Number 4. Place, Palawan. Characteristics, one of the most important ancient artifacts, arts and crafts. Correct, Manonggol jar. Did you get them right? Wow, that's great! Now, to measure what you have learned throughout the session, we will have another assessment. Are you now ready? So please prepare your quiz paper and now fill out all the important information. Do not forget to write your name and section. Also, write the episode number in your paper. Quarter 2, Episode 2. I hope you got all the instructions correctly. This will serve as your quiz for today. This is a multiple choice exam and make sure you answer it honestly, okay? So I will be reading the question and choices twice. Are you all set? Let's begin. Question number 1. What do you call the indigenous people living in the province of Mindoro? A. Mandaya, B. Mangyan, C. Mansaka, or D. Manobo? Again, question number 1. What do you call the indigenous people living in the province of Mindoro? A. Mandaya, B. Mangyan, C. Mansaka, or D. Manobo? The correct answer is letter B. Mangyan. Question number 2. What kind of basket that has a cone-shaped colander harvest made of blackened and natural bamboo originated from Palawan? A. Iraya basket, B. Tingkop basket, C. Antiquera basket, or D. Bayong? Again, question number 2. What kind of basket that has a cone-shaped colander harvest made of blackened and natural bamboo originated from Palawan? Is it A. Iraya basket, B. Tingkop basket, C. Antiquera basket, or D. Bayong? The correct answer is letter B. Tingkop basket. Question number 3. What group of people are the first inhabitants of Palawan? A. Tagbanwas, B. Iraya Mangyan, C. Manobo, or D. Hanunuo Mangyan? Again, for question number 3, what group of people are the first inhabitant of Palawan? A. Tagbanwas, B. Iraya Mangyan, C. Manobo, or D. Hanunuo Mangyan? The correct answer is letter A. Tagbanwas. Question number 4. This term refers to the mask made from wood or paper mache worn during the Moriones festival. A. Morion, B. Mascara, C. Ati, D. Ambahan? Question number 4. This term refers to the mask made from wood or paper mache worn during the Moriones festival. A. Morion, B. Mascara, C. Ati, or D. Ambahan? The correct answer is letter A. Morion. Question number 5. On top cover of the Manonggol jar is a boat with 2 human figures represents A. 2 lovers, B. Adam and Eve, C. si malakas at si maganda? Or D, two souls on a voyage to the afterlife? For question number 5, on top cover of the manunggol jar is a boat with two human figures represents A, two lovers, B, Adam and Eve, C, si malakas at maganda, D, two souls on a voyage to the afterlife. The correct answer is letter D, two souls on a voyage to the afterlife. That ends our assessment of today's lesson. I hope that you have learned an interesting lesson from our discussion today. We assure you that no matter what challenges we are going through, still, learning continues. Till next time, this is your teacher broadcaster, Teacher Girly. Goodbye!
Wow! A very interesting topic indeed. Thank you, Teacher Girly. Thank you for tuning in, our students and listeners. Hope you have learned something today. Stay tuned for our next session here at TV High, the School on the Air program of Tagum City National High School. This is your radio host, Teacher Yvette. Keep safe, everyone. Makisabay, matuto at maglakbay dito sa TV High. Have a great day ahead!